you doing?
I'm doing all right.
Yeah.
How are you doing?
You know, better than a lot of times, right? You know, because we're finally getting there.
We are. We're getting very close. Don our hats.
Yeah, take one of those.
All right. Special privileges here. All right.
So, you saw the exterior box office.
Yep.
Will call window box office. Moon doors here. Moon doors over here.
Nice.
And as you walk in, if you take a left, you're in our upper lounge where there will be tables and chairs. You can wait before a performance, look out over into the Park Common and Main Street, have a cocktail, have a bite to eat while you're waiting for your show. This is, there will be a wall here, and there's an emergency stairwell exit only that will come from the second floor all the way down to the Main Street, exit only.
Will it be obvious that there's a stairwell, or will it be hidden?
It'll be hidden.
Okay.
There will be a wall here.
Okay.
And here. Okay. Under here, probably we're thinking there may be some historical stuff that we put in here.
Okay.
On the windows and so forth. Our elevator, which gives access to the main lobby, and then it gives access to the second floor, which is the second auditorium plus the upper seats of the main auditorium. And then as you move over here, you go down to the main stairwell. All the floors in this area, including the main auditorium, are black polished concrete. Almost looks like granite. Beautiful. And so there'll be steps down here all the way across with a center railing, and you can go forward.
Yep.
And then you're down into the main lobby area where there will be couches and some other chairs for waiting. This area is the main concession area. There's also another concession up in that lounge, and there's another concession up in the second floor. So concession over here, you don't see it now, but the main stairwell, if you want to walk upstairs, will be there, and then it comes down with a couple of landings back there. Over here is where the Fifth Mountain mural will go against that wall. And again, with a couple of couches in front of that. If you look to your left, then that's where the elevator is for the lobby. Next to that is a control room for the elevator equipment. If you walk down this hallway, the first thing to your left is where the water fountain will be. And then as you go a little bit further down, when you make a left, you have a choice of either going to the left, to the men's room, or to the right, and it's the ladies' room. This is our electrical room, which is in progress. What we have stars all over the main lobby floor. We did a test star, which it's not polished or anything, but it's a test star that was done in here to see what they're going to look like. So you come out of the restroom area, and then you come around to the right and take another right, and you're going to the main hallway to the William David Epps Auditorium. So you go straight and then to the left, and this is the main hallway that gets you to the main auditorium. We can go through this door, the first one on your right, even though most times this will be closed, and you can get in and see without the chair, all of the rows in yet, you can see where all the seating will be here and looking up onto the stage. Now,
It's massive.
it's massive.
Yeah,
And
very big.
when you come down here and look back up on the upper rows, the reason you see this wall right here is half of the rows are telescopic, and they're going to be ordered soon. But when they're in place for an in-use position, it'll be seamless, and it will look like this. This is where the wall is that you're looking at behind us right now, and then this row all the way, when I push a button, collapses to here, to about 4 feet from this wall.
Yep.
Which gives us, when you take out the orchestra seats, and there are 4 rows of those, you have got all of this space available for performances, dances, mosh pit, trade fairs, galas.
Nice.
We're talking about a Comic-Con happening here. Raylan Mar Opera sees this as possibly how to use as even a performance space as it is. And so it's a very flexible, versatile space. But most times it will look like a standard stadium seating of 350 plus seats.
Nice.
And we don't have the proscenium, but there will be a proscenium in place when we're finished. On the left part of the stage will be, if you want to walk up, there'll be stairs on the left. Mm-hmm. If you need assistance, there'll be a handicap lift on the right side of the stage to get you up to the stage level. What you see in the back, what you don't see right now on the right-hand side is the stairwell, where that blue lift is against the back wall. There will be a stairwell going up from stage level to the second floor to the third floor. At the stage level, on the left is the green room. On the very left of the green room is a private bathroom with shower. Inside the green room will also be a stacker washer dryer.
Wow.
You go up one, and then you're into the ladies' dressing room and makeup room, and there is also a private bath with a private shower. And you go up one more floor, and the same again for the men's, a private bathroom with shower there. So we try to keep as progressive as we can be on the amenities that we're providing the performers. If you want to come up on the stage, you can turn around and see really a scope of what it looks like from a performer's point of view. Again, only looking at the upper rows because we don't have the telescopic seats in yet, but those rows will all have chairs, and the telescopic seats will all have chairs, and then you'll have a separate 4 orchestra seats and rows in the front.
Will there be a center row up through everything?
No,
Only
the
side
rows
access?
for walking up and down.
Yep.
Whether you can walk, you'll walk up the sides.
Yep.
To get to your row.
Even to the permanent area, this
Yeah,
one
you
big
walk
row.
all the way up.
Okay.
From down here on the right, you would walk all the way up to the second floor to any row. Same on the left. If someone wants to, they can access the top seats, if that's where they are, we might tell them, take the elevator up there or walk. There are also handicap seats at the top and at the bottom. So if someone who is handy and needs a wheelchair access but likes a view from the back rather than a view up front, they have an option there. What the first framing structure you see there is our projection booth. Okay. You can see there are two windows to see through for lighting and for projection.
Yep.
And then there's one projection porthole for our digital projector. On the other side of that are two bathrooms. And they are a family access single bathroom and then a two-access bathroom as well. The elevator is up on the right there. And then on the other side is the second auditorium, which has maximum capacity of 120 people. For film, we can set it up for about 112 with movable chairs up there. And for live or readings or presentations, probably anywhere from 80 to 100, based on putting a riser up there that would take some of the chairs away. And there's also a catering kitchen up there. And if you're so bold, David, we will actually walk up there through that ladder on the left.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, this is...
Looks like a scene from one of those plays that the scaffolding's open and the band's up in the scaffolding.
Well, you're right.
Which I've seen that
before.
before.
We could do something like that.
Before it's finished.
I think Jesus Christ Superstar had it that way.
Exactly. Now, this is a precipice when it's kind of closed with the seating. Is there going to be a rail there, or is...
No, that rail goes away because you're not going to fall over. The only time we need a rail up there is when it's closed.
Oh, so when it is closed, what's up there? Is there going to be a rail?
There would be a railing up there.
Okay. Right.
When you walk through the old theater, you come through this little tiny lobby, but then you come back into the old theater and it's like, my God, there's 700 seats back here.
Where did they stick it all? And it's just shooting out from the front of the house, from the road.
The difference with this configuration versus the old is that we because we bought this property on River Street, we're able to take the hallway. The hallway is actually part of that property. We would otherwise have to use part of that wall. It gave us more room to get more chairs in here. Right. And it was never as high as this. This is higher than what the original theater was.
Right.
Now it was, and we used every square inch on the property line, so that we were able to maximize. That's one extra, positive thing of demoing the old building, is we could go right to the max line everywhere. We needed that because the old building never had any back dressing space and very little, almost non-existent stage area. And we had to create all that back there.
Now, this will not have a sloping floor. It'll be like a dance floor in a sense.
It's like a dance floor. It's called stadium seating.
Okay, nice.
And exactly that. I mean, ballroom dancing on this floor. I see, lot of dancing with rock and roll bands, with doo-wop bands. We do a 50s dance party, a 60s dance party, a 90s dance party, either through live band and or DJ. So we're going to have a full liquor license. So it'll be a good place for entertainment. So let's try.
All right.
So if you want to go there into the back row, you 3 seats per seat here.
Wow, massive.
Isn't that something?
It's so massive. And the old murals were preserved to be brought back. Is that still a thing? Yep.
We'll have 2 seasons on each side.
Yep. Massive. It's great. It's like a magician's act, you know. How do you fit
It all.
into a little space like this?
So there's a door on each side. This is the projection booth.
Yep. It's kind of it's large. I mean, with the digital system, I mean, there might be plenty of elbow room, right?
Yeah, the digital projector is quite huge, and then you've
Is
got a
it?
lot of processing equipment. So yeah, it's a challenge, but we'll get it all in there. So this is the main walk-up above the concession area downstairs.
Okay.
So this would be the main stairs if you want to walk up to this level.
Yep.
And then bathroom with 2 stalls. Walk over this way. This is where you'll get off the elevator.
Okay.
And here is a private family bathroom in there, single use, single person.
Mm-hmm.
And this is another entrance to get, you could walk all the way down to the first floor along the side of the rows there.
Will there be swinging doors there?
There'll be closed doors
Yep.
that, you know, that we can keep the sound contained.
Yeah.
Over here is that emergency exit only
Yep.
to take someone straight to Main Street if they need it.
Can people use that exit willy-nilly, or is it going to be
It'll be alarmed.
alarmed? Okay.
This will be a little bit of a, we'll have a small concession area up here and a couple of chairs so you can wait up here as well before your show begins. And then you come into the second auditorium / event room. And we're facing Main Street.
Let's get on this.
And this is how it looks. These will all be movable chairs in any configuration we want. The screen will be against that wall. That will be permanently placed there. But we could put a riser in the corner when it's live. We could put a riser where the screen will be, and then you'll limit, we'll lose a few chairs when you put a riser or 2 in. But this is for something, it's like a small trio or a lecture or something like that, where we don't need that, we don't need that much.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll put a riser somewhere. It could be anywhere. It could be in the middle, for that matter. But this also can be an event room for a couple to have their wedding rehearsal dinner here, which with this fantastic view of the downtown park common.
Want to go there now?
And yeah, and over to your right is we'll have a catering kitchen in
Oh.
that corner. So we'll be able to.
Is it going to just be
Just have
microwaves
basic
and stuff?
Sink and maybe an ice machine, maybe a refrigerator, dishwasher. But this is going to be a very multi-purpose room.
Yeah, this room will be busy all the time, I think, with people lecturing and
Well, even there's some comedians. We have a lot of regional comedians, and a max capacity for a comedian of 80 or 90 people in here. For a lot, that's just right. That's too much. Unless we're getting someone like a Paula Poundstone or a Jim Gaffigan or somebody like that who could sell out the main auditorium. But for some other smaller performers, acts, this is going to be a great place to feature regional performers. I hope to have something up here after we're up and running that would be a showcase once a month upstairs at the park, where we would get, they would audition and we'd have someone who would produce it for us. But no matter what your talent is, you know, you could be a singer, you could be a songwriter, you could be a guitarist, you could be a magician, and but you have this kind of unknown talent. This is a place to present it. You know, regional, but really local community talent showcase once a month. This is the place we do that.
Very nice. So what's, you want to scope out the next few months as far as what's going to happen here?
The main part of construction, giving us a certificate of occupancy, which means that all of the, as you see, the tons of sheetrock here, that will all be up. All the HVAC systems will be working, we'll have heat. All the plumbing and bathrooms will be ready. The floors downstairs will all be polished. The exterior will be completed. That's probably sometime early January, sometime in January. There's still more painting to be done, and then there's still a lot of finish work that we have to get through, carpentry work and molding, and just to finish the interior, then to do the decoration of the interior, and then simultaneously working on installing the equipment, from the projectors, the lighting, the grid system that all the lighting goes on, the curtains, the draperies, the projectors, sound equipment, all of that's going to be put in. And then once that it's in, we have to get to teach our staff how to use it. And we'll probably have some soft openings for us to get our feet wet. You know, and we hope by mid-year we're ready to open for full public use.
Very nice. It's looking great. All right, well, I'm signing off now. It was a great tour, and see you at the Park Theater.